have senators that are professionals, that you guys know, that have been there for a long time, white hair, everything perfect, and they're standing behind her and they're shaking, they're petrified of her. We support the Green New Deal. They really believe this stuff. And you know, it's like, it's the craziest thing. They believe it. And we will have to do something. But don't do it too early, please. Don't kill it. Because we want to be able to run against it. If they beat me with the Green New Deal, I deserve to lose. So.
That, of course, was President Trump taking fresh aim at Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez and all the Democrats that are backing her Green New Deal. Charles Payne is host of Making Money on the Fox Business Network and surely has reaction to that.
He's right. it's so absurd. And listen, we just saw a vote where the Democrats ran away from it when they had an opportunity to. But you're right. As soon as the Green New Deal came out, all the major presidential candidates jumped on board. In fact, many of them are doubling down, right? Beto's jumped in there saying, yeah, you're right. You know, we've got 12 years. The clock is ticking. Oh, this is it. The earth is gone. It's as life as we know it is over. So it's amazing. And it's not just on the Green New Deal. Listen, Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez has thrown her weight around on a variety of things, and she has dramatically changed the Democratic Party, and she has become the de facto leader without a doubt. Without a doubt.
What about his comment about them being afraid of her?
They're afraid of her.
His word was petrified.
I mean, I think
he says, if you beat me on the Green New Deal, I deserve to lose.
Of course he deserves to lose. If they run on that, the idea, hey, this is what we're going to do in the next 10 years, and this is feasible, it's possible, you know, people are going to say, when they learn the details of this, it shocks people. It's crazy. It's you know, it's pie in the sky kind of stuff. But listen, she threw her weight around with the Ilhan Omar situation. She threw her weight around on a few other things. She is in charge. She is running the show over there. Bottom line. I will say there's a smaller group though. They're called the New Democrat Coalition. It's 101 Democrats who would like to step away. They don't support the Green New Deal. They're not vocal about it. They're liberally, you know, the liberals when it comes to social matters.
Too?
They're not as boisterous, but there are some folks over there who have different opinions on things that will work, and ironically, the kind of opinions and kind of thoughts that we probably are looking for as a country. You know, they say that they're fiscally conservative, sort of like the old Blue Dogs. Even though they've been around since 1997, they call themselves the New Democrat Coalition of 101 lawmakers.
Thank you, buddy.
There's some pushback, but not a lot.
See you a bit later on.
All right, cool.
See you, Charles.
Thanks.
All right, as the Jussie Smollett hate crime hoax plot thickens, well, the state's attorney, Kim Foxx, is taking a lot of heat from Chicago police for what seems to be a gross miscarriage of justice. They are very angry today. And Trace Gallagher joins us from our West Coast newsroom with the very latest. Trace.
Sean, talk about mounting pressure. The associations for every police chief in every Chicago suburb have given Kim Foxx a vote of no confidence and today demanded her resignation. Fox's handling of the Jussie Smollett case was the final straw, but police are also irate over her refusing to prosecute low-level felonies like burglary and shoplifting under $1,000. Police say theft is now permissible in Chicago. Kim Foxx, though, issued a statement saying, quote, "I was elected by the people of Cook County to pursue community safety, prevent harm, and uphold the values of fairness and equal justice. I'm proud of my record in doing that, and I plan to do so through the end of my term, and if the people so will it, into the future." And Chicago's newly elected Mayor Lori Lightfoot says Foxx owes the public a better explanation of what happened in the Jussie Smollett case because the evidence against him was, quote, compelling. That's a bold statement because Lightfoot was herself a former federal prosecutor. And the former Chicago mayor, Rahm Emanuel, gave Jussie Smollett until today to pay a $130,000 fine to help cover the cost of the investigation. There has been no payment. The city is now planning to sue Jussie Smollett.
All right, Trace Gallagher in our West Coast newsroom. Thank you tonight.
The House Judiciary Committee giving the okay to subpoena the Justice Department to try to force it to hand over the special counsel Robert Mueller's full, unredacted report to members of Congress. The committee's chairman, the Democrat Jerry Nadler of New York, says he'll give the Attorney General William Barr time to change his mind before sending the subpoenas. Attorney General Barr has released a 4-page summary of what he calls the report's principal conclusions. On Friday, the Attorney General told the House and Senate Judiciary Committees that he would release a redacted version of the report by the middle of this month, if not sooner. The chief congressional correspondent, Mike Emanuel, reporting live from Capitol Hill. Hi, Mike.
Shep, good afternoon. It was a 24-17 party line vote in the House Judiciary Committee, but Chairman Gerald Nadler says he's not going to pull the trigger right away on these subpoenas.
We're going to work with the Attorney General and for a short period of time in the hope that he will reveal to us the entire Mueller report and all the underlying materials, and we'll go to court to get permission to have the 6E material. But if that doesn't work out, in a very short order, we will issue the subpoenas.
The committee's top Republican says there was no need to take this step.
At this point in time, what are we hiding? There's nothing been hidden yet. We have a preemptive chairman who has gone out with preemptive subpoenas today on a report that's already been promised him. If this had been after the Mueller report and then they didn't like what was there, that's the proper way legal positioning should go with subpoenas and how you get it.
Democrats arguing they should see the entire Mueller report now. Republicans noting the Attorney General says they will get to see it in mid-April. Shep.
Mike, meantime, over in the Senate, lawmakers changed procedures for some of President Trump's nominees.
That's right. Senate Majority Leader Mitch McConnell trying to change the procedures for lower-level judges and presidential nominees. It has been that there would be 30 hours of debate before a final confirmation vote. McConnell argues that has been a waste of time.
Democrats have made sure those chairs stayed empty for far too long. This systematic obstruction is unfair to our duly elected president. And more importantly, it is disrespectful to the American people who deserve the government they elected. The American people deserve the government they elected.
So McConnell's trying to change the procedure to 2 hours of debate on these lower-level presidential nominees and lower-level judges. The Senate Democratic leaders arguing what's at stake in this fight.
Underneath all the statistics, what Leader McConnell, President Trump, and Republicans in the Senate are trying to do is use the courts to adopt a far-right agenda that Republicans know they cannot enact through the legislative process.
Schumer says Leader McConnell's trying to turn the Senate into a conveyor belt for confirmation.
Well, thank you very much. It's a great honor to be with our military leaders. These are tremendous folks. We've had a tremendous year. We've been on the cusp of doing something, and we are on the cusp of doing something very important. We're rebuilding our military like probably never before. $700 billion approved my first year, 716 my second year, and I don't know even if these great generals and admirals know, but we're asking for $750 billion, and tremendous progress has been made. You know also about 100% of the caliphate in Syria that's taken place as of a few days ago. And these are incredible warriors, incredible fighters, and it's my really tremendous honor to be with you all. And we're going over, after this, we're going to go have a quick dinner over at the White House. But we've been doing this once a year. We meet more often than that, but we've been doing the dinners once a year. We talk about a lot of different things, and a lot of good ideas come out. And it's great to be with you all. And I want to thank the media. You've been extremely gracious over the last 2 days. The rest of the term, I would say not as good, but that's okay. But thank you all very much. I appreciate you being here. Thank you.
Mr. President, can we ask, are you concerned that the Chinese may be trying to conduct some espionage against the United States by spying on Mar-a-Lago?
Well, I saw the story. Haven't spoken to anybody about it other than I had a brief meeting. They gave me a little bit of information. No, I'm not concerned at all. We have very good control. We have extremely good, and it's getting better. And cyber, frankly, what we're doing with cyber is a story in itself. No, I think that was just a fluke situation, and I think that the person sitting at the front desk did a very good job, to be honest with you. I think that particular woman did a very, very good job. She was able to see things that other people were not. But no, I think it's just a fluke.
Will you change any procedures there, sir, in terms of security?
Well, that's really Secret Service. Secret Service is fantastic. These are fantastic people. And the end result is it was good. I think probably we'll see what happened, where she's from, who she is. But the result is they were able to get her, and she's now suffering the consequences of whatever it is she had in mind. But I would say I could not be happier with Secret Service. Secret Service has done a fantastic job from day one. Very happy with them.
Can you explain what relationship you might have with Cindy Yang? Do you know her?
No, I don't. I don't know who she is. Who is that?
She's this woman who was pictured with you at your Super Bowl party.
Oh, I see. She's the one that came to the party. I don't know anything about her. I mean, I take a lot of pictures with people that look like a selfie or something, and I do that a lot. I do that sometimes, depending on where I am or what I'm doing, hundreds of times a day. But no, I don't know anything about her.
Mr. President,
the chairman of the Democratic House Ways and Means Committee moments ago asked for the IRS for 6 years of your tax returns. What are your...
Is that all?
That's all.
Oh, usually it's 10, so I guess they're giving up. Now, we're under audit, despite what people said, and we're working that out, as I'm always under audit, it seems, but I've been under audit for many years because the numbers are big, and I guess when you have a name, you're audited. But until such time as I'm not under audit, I would not be inclined to do that. Thank you. Okay, thank you all very much.
Mr. President, should you authorize a security clearance for Jared Kushner or others?
Thank you very much.
Press, let's go. Make your way out. We're finished. Press, let's go. Keep moving.
Thank you.
Any advice for Mr. Biden, sir?
Press, we're finished.
I wish him
Make your
luck.
way out.
I do wish him luck.
He put out a video, sir, talking about how he would change some of his ways of interacting. Do you have any thoughts on that? Should he apologize for his conduct?
No, he's going to make his own decisions. He's very capable of making a decision.